taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here comes Darius Slayton from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Colt defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Now if they can just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, you want to make sure that on an opening drive that you at least stay out there for a while and get into the flow of the game. A 3-and-out would have been problematic, but that's a good throw there to ensure they get another set of downs.
They'll run on first down. Harrell. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 10 more there and another first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
On first down, here's Stroud. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Down to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice play in the football. The ball was tipped in the air and made everyone a little bit anxious before falling to the ground. You just know defensive players are taught to knock the ball to the ground. But early in games, emotions come into play. Nerves come into play. And despite the training, the ball was tipped up. Fortunately for them, they didn't pay for that error.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 18. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Up the middle they go. Harrell. stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Stroud to throw it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Tyler Beatty, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The Colts at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Jelani Woods, but now it'll be 3rd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Here we go.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Harrell, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a give right side. Harrell, and he'll get it inside the 35.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Here's Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Let's go.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Richardson. The toss here completed to Pittman. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Hey! go. Let go.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Come on, come on.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now Richardson back to throw it. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. Able to locate his man Slayton on an out route. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Ready.
On 3rd down, Harrell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted.
Here we go. Start. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Rangers. 70 Rangers. 19 Lions. 18 Pioneers.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Ready, ready. Check,
now
check.
it's 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. Harrell. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts' 10-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Get it.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Third and goal, Stroud. Dancing to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Colts pick it up.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Room here, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
Drop 60.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught by Hilton. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Richardson to throw off play action. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Got it. Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. 3rd and 1, Richardson to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
First and 10, it's Richardson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the scout troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. That's to the tight end, Mallory. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Taylor. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Again, it'll be Taylor. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Off the option, that's complete. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harrell. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down now, Harrell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. And Stroud now to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Throwing now is Stroud. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Following a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. I like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
First down.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th.
On the set.
On first down, Harrell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 44-yard line. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And even 100 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
First down, Texans.
Ready.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Harrell. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Forced out to his left. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down.
19 Tiger. 19 tight. 19 tight. Mustang 19. Dragon 60. Cutting.
Stroud looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Stroud sets up the play action. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on first and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, first and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it.
Okay,
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, they had it fourth and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early. And sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. This is 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Stroud. And he's got his big tight end here. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometime.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. C.J. Stroud. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts.
Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Got it. Ready?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop. 2nd and 10. They go play action with Richardson. And that'll be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
That's good for the Colts.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Off play action, Richardson. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half.
46-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. He's to the 15. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. That right there, Charles, is your exclamation mark. They already had the nice lead on their way to a victory, but one final touchdown here to widen the margin late in the fourth quarter.
Let's make it pretty simple. When you can seemingly score at will, why wouldn't you take advantage of being in that zone and getting one more to cap off this game?
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down.
Under pressure, they got him again. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.